Okay, I'm live right now on YouTube. We're live on YouTube. We're about to cover why consumer law and how consumer law can get you guys paid. I'm going to show you guys how I've been able to set myself financially free from learning consumer law. It's all through Title 15. We're going to hop right into it. We're headed to church right now. And throughout all of this, family, I want you guys to understand is that the power is within, the power we possess, right? And it's in black and white. I want you guys to understand that within public law, and operating within the public, there's laws to protect us consumers. And as a consumer, I want you guys to understand the true definition of consumer. Consumer is a natural person and can only be a natural person. So I want you guys to understand that this consumer law movement is just laws put in place since the 1960s simply to protect you consumers against these debt collectors and financial institutions. And so what I want you guys to understand is that Title 15, which is commerce and trade, will give you guys everything that you need to go ahead and get remedy, discharge any debt. You want water, right? So let me see. We'll hop right into it here in a second. Let me go ahead and get my little homies some water.
Thank you, bro.
Got you, bro. So Title 15, Commerce and Trade, Chapter 41 specifically, then you down that, bro. You can get more if you want. It is a Consumer Credit Protection Act, right? So it's a whole act to govern and protect our credit, and I always say credit. You guys out? All right, see you guys. Take care. Yes, tomorrow. Yes, we will. All right, I'll see you guys. Be ready. All right, for me, so what's good? Of course, bro. See you guys. So Title 15, Chapter 41. Chapter 41 is the Consumer Credit Protection Act. The Consumer Credit Protection Act will literally protect your whole credit and show you guys that there's been a misuse of your credit, that these debt collectors have abused, harassed, and deceived you. This is all things within congressional findings. This is what Congress found, right? It's in black and white. It's very clear. It's very distinct, very distinct, and it's very clear on, how these corporations are violating our rights. So what I want you guys to understand above all else is that Title 15, Chapter 41, the Consumer Credit Protection Act, within subchapters, I'm going to give you guys the big three subchapters specifically that I like to cover, specifically that has helped me remove over $1 million in debt. Right? If you guys can help help discharge over $1 million in debt, right, y'all can go out and help the world. Y'all can go out and help the masses, and that's my goal. That's how I believe we're going to empower 1 billion lives. Is simply, the knowledge, the information we're taking from this channel, applying it, seeing the results for yourself, not believing anything that I'm saying, but simply going and doing the research for yourself, going out, applying this information. Once you've applied this information, you guys will get responses. You guys will know, more of the ins and outs on how to handle yourself and how to operate within this game of commerce. There wouldn't be within each one of these subchapters somewhere where we can go hold these corporations civilly liable or criminally liable. There wouldn't be any of these if they weren't violating our rights, if damages did not incur. Right? Damages simply you guys define. I want you guys to understand that is that you define the damages, whether it's been mental distress, whether it's been financial distress, you define the damages that did take place. So within Truth in Lending, it talks about double the finance charge. I want all of you guys to pull out your guys' Truth in Lending disclosure, and I want you guys to go look for where it talks about a finance charge, because you guys can get double the finance charge, and oftentimes you guys' auto loan finance charges are anywhere from $10,000 and above. Right, so we're talking about a lot of remedy we can go out and acquire from these corporations infringing upon our rights. It's all about knowing how to exercise. It's all about being patient as well. So it's all about being consistent with these teachings and with the information that you guys are going out and applying. This is, like I always say, an overnight thing. It's not an overnight thing. And what got you here will not get you there, family. So you got to continue to grow. You got to continue to maneuver and see, read through the contract, see how they breached the contract, see how they didn't disclose certain things that they're required to disclose. And above all else is know how, to not just state these laws, but talk, money to these corporations, right? When they start losing out on money, this is when, they'll start listening. So that's why pre-arbitration has been highly successful. We've been able to help a lot of people go out and not only get deletions, but get remedy as well too. So that's one thing that I really do pride myself on, is I know that there's a lot of people that are out there that have quote unquote bad credit. I think that there is no way of getting out of the situation that they're in, when actually the situation you're in is a blessing. It's a blessing in disguise. It's a blessing that can help you if you want to help yourself. But the only way you guys can get the help is if you help yourself. How are you going to help yourself? By doing the research, by reading, by applying the information that I'm teaching here on this channel. I'm not here, I haven't came to the Philippines and opened up an office and, feeding literally families out here, and about to open up another office where we're going to have 50 reps out of there. We're going to have a call center, and we're going to be able to help multiple businesses, wholesale, anything in the real estate space, credit space. Right? We're going to be able to help, offer, clothing line. We're going to be able to help, bring these things, to light. And how I've been able to do so is I've been able to set myself financially free by being able to go out and understand this information, going out and discharging this debt, that was placed, student loans, auto loans, all those things were on my report at one time, and I can show you guys, literally proof of them being there and them not being there anymore, because I went through and I exercised exactly what it is that I'm teaching you guys here on these lives and on these recordings. I'm not coming here streaming, just talking, just to talk. So, without further ado, continue to get into our lesson. 1640 is where you'll get the remedy within truth and lending. 1611 is where you guys can hold them criminally liable. 1611, it shows you guys that you guys can hold them criminally liable, and they can be in prison for 2 years or more, right? Or they can be fined up to $5,000 per violation, for certain things that they did not disclose, for for misusing your credit, for inaccurately reporting, things on your guys' consumer report. Furthermore, if we go into the FCRA, which deals with the consumer report agencies, and I don't want you guys to overcomplicate this, when it comes to truth and lending, that's every consumer credit transaction. That's anytime your credit has been ran. So that's not just, credit cards, auto loans. That's, cops pulling you over and running your credit card. What is your credit card? Any card, plate, or coupon book used to obtain money, property, or labor on services. That could be your license plate. That could be your, driver's license. That could be your social security number. That could be, what is the first thing they're asking for? License or registration. All right, that right there is crediting these corporations. That right there is, creating a finance charge. Anytime that there's a finance charge, you have been entered into a consumer credit, a consumer credit transaction. And, credit did arise, and you were and always are the creditor. These little kids are funny. And so, but I want you guys to understand that Deuteronomy 15, you'll lend to many nations but borrow from none. Go through and read through the depths of Deuteronomy 15, not just what I'm citing, but through the depths of it. Go out and apply this information. So not only 1640, 1611, that's in truth and lending, right? So that's anytime, you guys also have 1635, which allows you guys the right to rescind any contract, within a 3-year time frame. I know typically, if you don't read through it, you'll think 3 days, but it's actually 3 years. Now, when we hop in the FCRA, which deals with consumer report agencies, and as I talked about on the previous slide, there's over 330 consumer report agencies. Right, so that goes for employment screening, that goes for, insurance, that goes for so many, a wide variety of different things. You guys can go look up on the CFPB a list of consumer reporting agencies, and you guys will see that there's over 330. All right, so it's not just the big three, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. And many of you guys are calling them bureaus, right? The only bureau is the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, the CFPB, and the CFPB has been put in place to protect you consumers, right? So I want you guys to understand that. I want you guys to know that, we are agents of the CFPB, and we can go out and file unlimited complaints against these corporations. Why is it, that there is no agents, for a bureau like there is for the FBI? It's because we are the agents. It's because the evidence that we're gathering is because we're the only ones who have actually been throughout the transaction, so therefore we're the only ones who can actually gather evidence. And the court of law is not what you know, but it's what you can prove, family. How you can get in contact with me and my team is you can text 305-575-2843, and we'll be able to get back to you. within a timely matter. It is the weekend out here, so we're not clocking back in until Monday. So definitely reach out to us though, and we should be able to reach out to you. Anybody that does get started within YBC University, as promised, I'm going to be dropping our unreleased ebooks into our private community chats so that you guys can get access to everything within there. I look forward to building with everybody within the university. We're about to do a couple of different private master classes as well too within the university. So we got a lot of different things coming for everybody within the university. If you're not active within the university and you're in these private chats, you will be removed within the next 48 to 72 hours. Yes, the number is 305, right? Miami number 305-575-2843. This also will be recorded, so you can go back and watch the recording. I'm about to leave and go to church out here in the Philippines, so I'm trying to be quick with the teachings and showing you guys how to get remedy. Furthermore, the FDCPA, we got 15 USC 1692. Right, 1692 is what's going to help you guys be able to go out and handle these debt collectors. Anybody attempting to collect any debt using any instrumentality is a debt collector. So yes, a bank statement, yes, a remittance coupon, yes, all of these things that state that you, the consumer, owe any debt, the IRS, the cops that are ticketing you, they all are applicable and held liable under the FDCPA as well too. So within the FDCPA, there's 15 USC 1692K, which you guys can get paid for the damages, or you guys can get paid $1,000 per violation within the FDCPA. Now, going through the contracts, going through the agreements, I want you guys to look thoroughly within and find where it talks about arbitration. If it doesn't talk anything about arbitration, I want you guys to understand that you guys can take all these corporations to federal court. Right? We don't want to do anything in these state courts. We want to keep everything within the federal courthouse, and that's what's going to help us, look to get the things that we're looking to get done. Granted, if they do have arbitration in the agreement, we want to go through arbitration. We don't want to go through, court when arbitration is really court outside of the courts, and all we got to do is we got to just let them know that we're well aware of the agreement. We're well aware that if there's any claims, anything that we've spotted as inaccurate, anything that we do not agree with, therefore we can take that through arbitration. All right, so arbitration is the route. Arbitration is what's going to get you guys remedy, above all else. And, within arbitration, we want to have evidence. We don't just want to go through arbitration right away. You want to have, put them on notice. You want to have exercise a cease and desist. Debt validation. What is debt validation? What is cease and desist? Right, we got to get very clear with the FDCPA. The FDCPA is going to help us get the things that we're desiring. The FDCPA is going to help us go out and let these corporations know that we're no longer willing and allowing them to communicate with us, and we're no longer allowing them to violate our rights. We're putting them on notice that we're aware of our rights. We're putting them on notice that the only medium of communication that I'm allowing you guys to communicate with me is that through mail. Right? We want that paper trail, not emails, not phone calls, none of this. We want that paper trail, family. So make sure you guys are going out and doing such, family. But I'm about to head on out of here. I just got to tell you, it's a really great thing that you be out here at all hours sharing this information. Sincerely appreciate your passion to help your people, but much love. 100%, my mission is to empower, enrich, and educate a billion lives. Hence our company name, Young Billionaires Club. It's not anything to do with any monetary fee, right? Money is just an energy. It's an energy exchange. My people, me being indigenous to the Americas, right? The real indigenous peoples to the Americas. My people are called the Mud People. We actually come from, if you look into the Hopi, look into the Man in the Maze, look into all of them, right? That's Tohono O'odham, but, look into the, the web, the Hopi web, right? We're all connected, we're all one, and understanding that, I want to go out and help free my people. I want to go out and show them the power that we all hold within each and every single one of us. And in order to do so, we got to know our rights. We got to know how to assert them above all else. It's one thing to know it, but to know but to not do is to not know it all, family. So we out here in the Philippines. I'm gonna show you guys the office. We got the camera on deck. Shooting mad content. Two of them. Clark, come here real quick. Say what's okay. Mama called him. Say hi to the YouTube. Say hi to the YouTube. Hi, don't do that to him. How do you feel about How do you guys feel about Credit Gotti? You guys like Credit Gotti? Y'all know what time it is, man. All right, family. Well, we're out of here. So long. I'll see you guys next time. I'll see you guys on the next live. These are my people right here. Every day, you know, they give me such a big smile on my face, and they're so amazing. And every day they light up my day. You know, so I'm grateful for them. We're in the Philippines, bro. We're in the Philippines. Let me show you guys what we got going on. Trading Bitcoin. Bitcoin's about to sell. What's up, bro? And yeah, we in the Philippines, man. A lot of green around us, a lot of nature. This is our office out here, one of them. You know, we're about to expand. And so we got right here. This is one of the rooms. The other room we turned into my room in the meantime. So we out here, family. About at the church, 555. And we out, family. Peace and love. What's goody? A what?
Where are you? Where are you, the Philippines?
Yes, we're in the Philippines. St. Tomas, huh? Tell them, we in St. Tomas. Yeah. I know what time it is, man. Peace and love.